Hey, this is Mike from Helium Street, and today we're going to talk about a newer miner that's on the scene lately. So Helium offers up about 5 different miners on their website to choose from. They have relationships with all of these different companies, and they promote the sites on the Helium website. As you can see, all these miners, except for the big one in the middle here, we all know that that's no longer available. All these are options for us, right? And each one of the miners has a little bit different set of features and benefits. Just for example, you look at some of these are outdoor applications, some of them are indoor applications. You know, the cases are all different, but they all basically do exactly the same thing, right? They mine HNT. And however it is that you can do that in the best, most efficient way is really the direction that you want to go. And it kind of depends on your application a little bit. The thing about the Bobcat miner is it does kind of tailor itself to specific applications. And we're going to talk about that today. So when you look at the Bobcat miner, really the biggest thing that jumps out at you right away is that antenna, right? It's a 4 dBi antenna. It comes with the feeder line is molded into the side of the base. That base is a suction cup type base. And so it comes out of the base of the unit and then goes into the back of the miner with an RPSMA connection. You know, that's basically it. It's simple, but it's 4 dBi. It's basically twice as powerful as the miner antennas from the other manufacturers. And I think that's a huge benefit. One thing to mention also is that antenna is not rated to be used outdoors. But by the way, people are using them outdoors. We're hearing that they're using them in California and some of the warmer climates where there's not, snow and rain and sleet. We're hearing that those antennas are making their ways out onto windowsills. They're making their way out onto railings and so on. And so that's something to consider, right? So let's go ahead and go through some of the product features. Bobcat's done a really nice job with laying this out on their website. So they have the LongFi technology, which is this is basically the same technology that all the miners utilize. It's compatible with the Helium LongFi architecture, combining the LORAN and the Helium blockchain, and that's really what the unit does right there, right? Then we'll skip over here to the far right. We have the quad-core processor. And so the processor is the one thing that's probably the most different compared to all the different mining manufacturers. This unit has an industrial grade, well, I guess it's called a rocket ship PX30 high performance quad core application processor. And it's really, this type of processor was designed for high-end commercial applications. So it's going to be interesting to see the benefit of that quad core processor. If you know a lot about quad core processors, as well as this 64 gigabyte of storage, which is a little bit different also. They're putting that storage, they're soldering that right on top of the circuit board versus more of an SD type method. If you have some information about those two components or aspects of this miner, drop a comment in the comment section below. We want to hear what you know about this. And then this miner has what they call the OTA update, which is over-the-air updates, remotely changing the miner's location and settings and more without having to send the miner back to the manufacturer. And then, of course, the low power consumption. So when you look at this miner compared to others, you can't not look at this 4 dBi antenna, right? That's a huge benefit that you're going to get an immediate benefit. These miners are great for people in apartments, condos that have balconies, that have applications where really the window is your best view to the outside world. You don't necessarily have an antenna placement on a roof of a building available to you. This is the miner for you. We're also looking at utilization of this in office windows, storefront windows. There's a lot of different applications for this miner, and I think that we've got to take a look at this as a serious contender. In addition to that, we've got that quad-core processor. We're going to learn more about the benefits of that quad-core processor as we move along. And also the 64 gigabyte of storage. This is different compared to others. The built-in 64 gig flash is for better data security, larger memory storage. They're looking at this has a big difference between the write cycles. So this having 3,000 write cycles versus 500 write cycles with another type of miner that utilizes more of an SD card method. So look, if you want to get into something, this is a great miner to take a look at, especially if you're in the condo and you're in the apartment and you're in the location where you really have only a window to access the outside world with an application like this. Look, this is a great option for you. Another one of the benefits is the mounting of this unit, okay? That's something that we've all struggled with different types of miners, having to have a shelf to set it on or having to have some sort of surface to set it. This miner comes with basically a backing plate. So take a look at this. So it comes with a plate, you screw the plate onto the wall, then you take the miner, you slide it over the tabs and click it on, and you're done, right? It's on, wall mounted, and it's out of the way. Super great application, really good thinking from the folks at Bobcat. And having said all that about the 4 dBi antenna that this unit comes with, you can still upgrade to a rack wireless 8 dBi antenna like this one with a lightning arrestor. You could still do all those upgrades and utilize this unit as an outdoor application, right? So if you want to learn more about this unit, go ahead and go to heliumstreet.com. Thanks and have a great day.